Hello everybody, how are you doing? Tuesday night, I'm out in the shop and tonight I'm going to cut some of the blanks up that I've made. I'm going to go ahead and get them cut into blank size blocks and depending on how time goes, I may drill one or two of them out and set a tube in them to get them prepped for turning. So hang with me and I'll keep you posted on how things go. I just finished cutting these blanks and they turned out amazing. Let me show them to you. Check them out. I got 9 blanks. These were the cutoffs and I was able to trim them up. Now notice the maple's a little short on that one, but I'm thinking I may just glue them together back to back just like this. Of course I'll align all of the pieces, but I'll glue them together. And then this one I'll drill right down the center and that should give a pretty unique blank as well. So I am super happy with how these turned out. Hey, I'm having a pretty good time out in the shop tonight. I just got a notice that it's time to go in and eat, so I'm going to show you where I'm at before I do that. These are my Charlie Brown blanks. Now you might notice these 4 are a tiny bit shorter than these 4. That was not on purpose. I just didn't pay attention to my cut line and I cut them a little short. And you can see if I hold a tube up, they're just a tiny bit off. But I've got this killer piece of Padauk that's been in my scrap bin for a while. I'm just going to take it to the bandsaw, cut off some little squares, and I'm going to glue them onto the end of each of these blanks, and it basically just changes it and makes the segmenting even more interesting. That'll fix them up and we'll be able to turn them and they should look amazing. Check out what we've got tonight. These are the blanks that go from large to small and then they reverse with the opposite wood. These blanks just go all large down to small. This was the chevron blank I glued up the other night. It just needs to be run across the sander and it's ready for the lathe. Here are some of the Charlie Brown blanks. Over here are the ones I cut too short, but I attached a piece of Padauk to the end of them, so that'll make a nice little design. Here's my inlay blank. That thing is looking pretty darn sweet. Can't wait to try that one. This is the cutoffs from these blanks. You remember the maple was about almost twice as long as the walnut, and I cut it off. So I grabbed the maple and then I put it in the large to small and large to small in the opposite direction, but I put pieces of Padauk between it. My good buddy Bob Hayden sent me some strips of wood, all different kinds. I'll show them to you in a minute. And the Padauk was in there, and I thought that might be a nice little look. And these are the 2 blanks. They were the cutoffs from those that were too small to be individual pins because of you see how the smallest piece there and the smallest piece there. I'd worry about drilling through them. So I went ahead and glued them together back to back, and then we can drill right down the middle and make a neat blank. And I'll take you over here, and this is what I'm talking about that Bob sent me. Check out, these are all strips of Padauk. Turn that on. This is, I can't read what that says, but it looks like a figured walnut almost. There's strips of red oak. They're all nice little strips. We've got strips of maple, strips of Osage orange. This is some paper on the back of here. And here's some other paper that you can use for segmenting. So he sent me all of that, and I've got tons of stuff to segment with now, so I can make all kinds of wild looking blanks. All of the blanks I've put together are extremely easy to make. It all started with the chevron design, and from the chevron design, I came up with the Charlie Brown design, and then I had this brain thing that told me to try these. This is kind of a cutting board. I've done cutting boards like that. And cutting them too short by accident, the Charlie Brown ones, gave me the idea to cap the ends of them. And the checkerboard blank is just something I've been working on. I'm not filming this one. I did not film the large to small descending blanks. The only ones I filmed were the chevron blanks. And then I filmed flipping them around and making the Charlie Brown blanks out of them. Those will be on my Patreon channel. That's where my blank making is going to go, along with the bespoke. And then on the regular channel will be all of the turning and everything else. So that's the way we're going to do it from here on out. So if you're interested in Patreon, you can become a patron. And not everybody can, but if you are able to, I invite you to join me. Go to www.patreon.com/RJB Woodturner, and I'll pop right up. That's about it for me tonight. I'm dying out here, so I am going to, shucks. I was gonna drill a blank or two out, but man, I mean, look how I'm sweating. It's like, the humidity's miserable. I think I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. I'm gonna let these dry, and then I'm gonna come out tomorrow, and tomorrow will be drill and tube. I'll drill and tube one of each style so that I can make videos of them and show you guys what they look like. And I think I'll also get some wood out, and the large to small descending blanks in the reverse pattern, I think I'll get some wood out and start a video tomorrow showing how I make those, because they were a lot of fun to make. So that's it for me. You guys have a great evening, and I'll see you again very, very soon.